Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're gonna find out how does your person, your romantic interest, feels about you right now. So you have three piles you can choose from. In pile number 1 you have the rose quartz with La Lune. In pile number 2 you have the amethyst with the fairy ring. In pile number 3 you have the fluorite with La Soleil. So you can decide whether you want to pause the video here and take as much time as you need in order to make your choice and maybe even meditate on your person, or you can decide whether you want to take a very impulsive decision and follow your first impression. Anything you do is going to be fine as long as you follow your gut feelings. Just remember that this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why again it's very important that you follow your intuition, take what feels right and leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. I'm always here if you ever desire to receive a private reading, and you can find the prices and instructions in the info box below. For the rest, I really want to show you how grateful and honored I am to be here doing your reading. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader, and I can't wait to see you at the beginning of your reading. Hi guys, welcome to your reading if you have chosen La Lune with the rose quartz. So in today's pick a card, I've already pre-shuffled and drawn some of the oracle cards and some of the tarot cards as well for your reading. So I'm just going to place the oracle cards on a side for now and start with the tarot, and then we'll definitely shuffle together to get more clarifying cards. I'm going to keep this on a side to represent your reading. Just notice that some of the cards will pop out in reverse, and it's absolutely normal. I read reverse cards as well, and it's not true that they represent only negative meanings. They actually help the reading to be more accurate and authentic and give us a much wider range of interpretations. So let's see what we have here. Seeker Vision with the 9 of Spells in reverse, the Green Mother with the Ace of Spells upright, and the 2 of Spells in reverse with the Keeper of Visions. Yes, it's so gorgeous to start the reading with the Keeper Vision on this side, because the Keeper Vision is the King of Cups. So it represents somebody that is absolutely emotionally mature, emotionally available, that has an abundance of love to share for you, that has reached a point where he or she feels ready to take care of somebody else, to commit to somebody, to fully engage in a long-term relationship. So it's absolutely wonderful. We have these 2 of Spells, which is giving me the feeling that this person hasn't been able to manifest this relationship just yet, and is trying to read the future, but with no many results. Maybe this person like to read cards, or read tarot, or read runes, or like to speak with their family and friends. Maybe they have some friends that has some intuitive abilities, and maybe some psychic, and they're trying to speak with them to understand what is going to happen with this person, because there is uncertainty regarding the future. They don't know what the future is going to hold between the two of you. They're trying to imagining though, and they really hope that things that they're imagining will manifest. But definitely there is an impatience to see what's going to happen next. With this Ace of Spells, there is so much passion, so much fire for you. There's so much physical attraction, but it's not just that. You really make them feel alive. You make them feel like they can be brave and courageous with you. They can really face any obstacles, and they can start any project. They can overcome anything and start any journey with you. They can just make anything happen with you. They just feel such a creative energy within them. And yeah, then they're definitely passionate about you, and they find you as a person that is so beautiful on the inside and out, very independent and lovable and caring and attracted as well, very pretty and very delicate, and they appreciate how deeply connected you are with nature, how lovely you are with kids and animals, how many skills you have, how you can turn anything from, you can turn some fabric into clothes, you can turn foods into meals, and you can turn acquaintance into friendship. Anything you touch, it just turn into lashing green. And so there's this sense of fertility about you, and being able to nourish anything you touch and embellish anything you touch. And there's a lot of growth that they see in you. There's potential of growth, potential of creating family. There's a lot of maternally energy about you, and they really, really like that. What else I'm seeing here? They might feel like protected by you. They really appreciate how caring you are towards them as well. And they really love how strong and powerful you are and independent. And that makes them feel even more passionate about you. And then we have this 9 of Spells in reverse and the 7 of Visions in upright. So sorry, it's not the 7, it's the Seeker of Vision. So that's the Knight of Cups. They feel very romantic towards you. They possibly are there in the corner of their room writing down a poem or a song for you, and they wish to play an instrument in front of you, or anyway, if they're not musician, they could want to make a romantic gesture towards you to express how much they are totally fascinated by you. And with this 9 of Spells, it's beautiful because they feel that they don't need to protect themselves from you. They feel safe with you. They don't need any protective spells to put themselves on a solid bubble and bounce back the negative energy or toxic energy or energy vampires. And they just feel like with you, they are a home. And this is another feeling as well with the Green Mother, with the Empress. They feel at home with you. That's so nice. So let's get some more tarot cards. La Lune is the moon, and it speaks about mystery. So I feel that they really consider you a mysterious person. Maybe because you haven't showed every side of your personality just yet, or maybe because you haven't given them 100% certainty of what you want from them, or you haven't expressed how you feel for them. So they are quite addictive from you, I feel, because they don't know what's going to happen next, but you make them feel, you make them wait. You give them that tiny little attention that is just enough for keeping them engaged, but not too much to make them feel, to make them taking you for granted. So they really like this mysterious aspect of you, I feel. Or even if maybe they don't really like it, but they're just completely engaged. They can't let go of you because of that mysterious side. And I sense that mystery with the 2 of Spells as well. It's like they're trying to make readings, but nothing comes out of it. They really can't grasp what you want from them and what's going to happen. We have the 4 of Challenges. Again, you make them feel at home. You make them feel protected. Look, the 5 of Challenges is in reverse. It makes them feel like there's no need to be scared of these giant orcs of chasing them in the forest, which of course is a metaphor, but it talks about conflicts, fears, anxiety. It talks about battles. I don't know if I said fights already, but like arguments. And they just feel like when they're with you, they're in a resting mode. It's like they're going back home and taking their clothes off and resting on a bed, and they're finally be able to chill. And that's how they feel with you. there's no need to be ready for a challenge or for a fight. There's no need to there's no competition. There's no need to show off themselves as well. Six of Vision in reverse. So they feel like they became children again with you. They feel like they're having such a childish crush on you, and they're quite judging themselves for it. They're like, seriously, am I a kid again? What's going on with me? Why am I feeling like this for this person? So they feel very poetic, and anytime that they try to do an activity, they just keep thinking on you. They keep thinking about you, and you just keep distracting them. And the friends look at their face, look at them, and be like, what's going on with you, man? Just like, you're really on another planet. Yeah, it's like they're just lost in a fairy tale. They feel a little bit embarrassed about it, to be honest. It just makes me giggle. This. Three of Visions. Eight of Visions in reverse. That's good. And the Keeper of Wounds upright. So the Three of Vision talks about how they really feel like it's a celebration. Every day they meet you, every day they spend time with you. It's a celebration of life. And it feels like friendship as well. It feels like they can be truly themselves, and they really have fun with you. And they also like small little gatherings with you and some of your friends or some of their friends, so they love that. And it could be that some of you are engaged in some sort of a triad or polyamorous relationship here, and they just feel like there's so much harmony between the three of you, or more if you are more than that. And that everything is so nice. It's just perfect, and each one of you cares about the other. And then it's lovely with this Eight of Vision in reverse, because the Eight of Visions speak about the need to leave something that is not serving them anymore. And it could be, there's two interpretations here. It could be that one, they might have had the thoughts that they had to leave this connection in the past, but now it's not like that anymore, because you found harmony between the two of you again, or the three of you, how many you are. And they finally felt like, oh, I don't have to leave this situation. I can finally stay here because we healed it, we fixed it, and it's all fine. I don't have to lose them. Or it could be that they were still feeling the sorrow for having abandoned a situation or a person that they were truly attached to, they truly cared of. So they were really in pain for having had to let go of something that was really dear to them, but that it wasn't serving them anymore. And now that you are in the picture, they don't feel lost anymore in that sorrow. They're moving on from that. You see in this picture, there's like, it represents ghosts, it represents souls that are completely lost between the terrene world and the spiritual world. They really don't know what to do with themselves. They're still attached to the pain that they went through their physical life. And so the fact that it's in reverse, it means that this person is not feeling lost anymore in that sorrow. And the Keeper of Boons is the King of Pentacles, and he speaks about somebody that is very grounded, very at peace with himself, he feels safe because he has everything that he needs. Of course, it's not a gender specific reading, so when I say he, don't get fixated on it, and it could be anybody, any gender or non-gender. So yeah, it's somebody that feels a home, somebody that feels like, as I said, has the ability to achieve anything, and has on a material level has everything. And also somebody that is quite strong and independent and has a strong personality and is able to make plans for the future, able to commit to its own plans, somebody that can fully provide for others, somebody that is very generous. So it's like you make them feel like an adult. You make them feel like somebody that has put their roots on the ground, somebody that is settled down, or somebody that is able to provide for himself. Yeah, you make them feel like the full version, the best version of themselves. So if it's a man, you make them feel like a man. If it's a woman, you make them feel like a woman, like a full, whole person. You make them feel like a whole person. That's it. And they feel like you admire them as well, for what they've been achieving until now. Let's see some more cards. Still though, it's like they know that you might appreciate them for their job and for how they organize their life and what plans they have for the future, but they might still not know whether you are attracted to them or you are interested in them. They don't fully know, I feel, because of that mystery and the uncertainty that we had before. Seven of Wands. The Moon again. And Ten of Spells in reverse. So yes, there is a little bit of confusion because this connection could turn into could take lots of different roads and they don't know which one is going to take. They don't know what results they're going to see from this bond, and they're quite impatient as well to see it, but nevertheless they're going to keep working on this connection and putting effort and time and energy and love. And even though they don't know what's going to come next, even though there's this huge mystery, even though they're trying to see what's at the end of the tunnel, but there's no light there. Everything is unseen, but nevertheless they'll keep working on this, they keep believing in this and putting hope into it, and they won't feel tired. So this is it. They feel very determined with this Ten of Spells in reverse. No matter how tired they will feel or like impatient to see results, they will still stick around you. This is the feeling, because the Ten of Spells usually talk about somebody that is wrecked and exhausted and is giving up on something and is going back home and dropping everything, but it's in reverse, so it's the opposite energy. Somebody that no matter how tired they are, they're not going back home. Okay, so let's get a look. Let's have a look at the oracle cards. So we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you remember how I said before that one of the interpretation, it could be that you guys might have been together and then there might have been a sort of separation or an idea that you had to leave because the situation wasn't serving anymore, and that eventually you found the harmony again. Well, that's the same. So that would really resonate with that interpretation, the reconciliation card. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this again, it could be, as I said before, you make them feel like a kid again. Or it could be that you guys knew each other when you were children and now you're reconciling each other again. Or maybe your connection was affected by the idea of having children or not. And maybe one of you wanted and the other one didn't. And that's why one or the other decided maybe it's time for me to leave because the situation is not serving me anymore. If I keep staying here, I will just lose my dream of having kids. And now you found the harmony again for some reason. Maybe the possibility of having kids together is up to the surface again. It's a valuable option again, and so you're reconciling. or you just found a midway, how do you say, like a compromise, and you reconcile each other. Hold your vision with the fixed moon. So as I said, they're really determined. They're not gonna let go of the idea of being with you, of having a happy relationship with you, even if you're already together, for example. And the fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. I told you there's so much passion in this person, so the situation is definitely not reaching a plateau just yet. This situation is definitely going to keep growing and expanding and bringing you surprises and excitement. So, oh my god, I'm so excited for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. Actually, I nearly forget. I wanted to read you some of the charms if you want to stick around for that. So I have a bowl here of little charms that could just simply give you some more details on how they're feeling about you right now. So I'm gonna mix them. It's gonna be a little loud. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have Frida. Beautiful. Frida talks about the fact that you make them feel appreciated for how creative and unique they are, or they feel how they really appreciate you for being so artistic and creative and unique and not apologetic and just very independent and different from the rest of the world, and just wanting to do your own thing independently, whether that's normal or not, considered normal or not. There's these short legs here that always remind me of the impossibility. I'm gonna just have a little close up so you can see them better. There. So these short little legs always give me the feeling of impossibility to walk towards you, or to wanting to make a bigger step than their legs can afford. And that's what I felt as well. They feel impatient to see the results. They really want to run towards the end, not the end, but towards the next step, and then see what it's going to bring, but they can't for now. There's Pinocchio, which means this person might have lots of feelings that they're not expressing towards you just yet, or they might be lying about it. They might not be, yeah, maybe they don't want to show all of their cards just yet, because they want to see whether you are interested about them as well. So they don't want to make a fool of themselves. They already feel embarrassed for feeling so deeply for you, and you make them feel like a kid, as we said as well. Like, there's a little shell with the mini pearl. I don't know if you can see. It just got stuck in there, and I just let it there because it's so significant. Like, there's so, regarding the shells in general, there is the meaning of feeling attracted for sure, because you know, everybody knows what the shell's shape remind of. And I feel that apart from that, this connection, even this physical connection, seem very, very special and very rare with that pearl inside of it. Then we have, oh my goodness, a fairy stuck into an E letter. So they might feel like you are magical, you're a magical creature, you're very unique, as I said as well, and you make them feel as if you're turning into a magical forest when they see you, and they feel as if you're little and petite and cute, but at the same time very powerful with so much magic in your hands. This could be some of the initials. This E could be quite representing of your name or their name, or something significant for you. For some reason it reminds me of Earth, so it could be as well that they really like how connected you are with the Earth. So maybe you are a green witch as well. And so what we have here, there's a few words that maybe we could put together. Mech, Smith, Jeff, Gem. I don't know, guys, you have fun with that, because whenever I do in front of the camera I just get like fog view and I'm like, I can't see anything, and then as soon as I turn it off I just keep seeing loads of them. There's X as well. Yeah, this one to me represents the need to whistle at you, because I use this little acorn cup, I don't know how you call it, as a way to whistle very, very loudly. And it's especially good when you're in the woods and you want to call out somebody that is far away, or call out for help, and or just have fun. And so it feels like they want to scream to the world how much they like you. And there's the world symbol as well there, so definitely they want to shout out to the world how strongly they feel about you. There's a Scorpio, so they could be Scorpio, you could be Scorpio, and Scorpio is a water sign, so they're very, very deep, they're very emotional, but they're also mysterious, so they don't share their feelings as much, and it makes sense from what we've been seeing until now. And then there is an antique coin. What is this? 20 pence with a dragon, so again it's talking about that passion and feeling as well like lucky to have met you, because this is like a lucky coin. Definitely lucky to have met you. It could represent the Ace of Pentacles, which always talk about new beginning, new potential for a committed relationship. And that's everything I can see for now. Okay, so let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you, if you enjoyed the reading. I'd love to connect with you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I can. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. Also, don't hesitate participating to the polls if you want to express your opinion regarding next video's topic. Sometimes I share those, so have a look in the homepage or in the community section in my channel. That's really it. I'm feeling super grateful for you to choose me as your tarot reader, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys. So much love to you. Hi guys, welcome to your reading if you have chosen the fairy ring with the amethyst crystals. So for today's reading, I've already been shuffled and drawn some of the oracle cards and some of the tarot cards that you actually picked during the piles pick at the intro of this video. So I'm going to place the oracle cards on the side for now. We're going to read them at the end, and I'm going to start with these 6 tarot decks that I've drawn. So we have the 4 of Visions in reverse, the 2 of Wands upright, the Seeker of Spells, beautiful, the Starlight, the Sunlight, amazing, and the 4 Spells in reverse. Okay. So how do they feel about you right now? Also, I want to mention that at the end of the oracle cards, we're also going to have a little charm reading, so stick around for that as well. So 4 of Vision in reverse and the Starlight is beautiful, because it means that this person has gained hope about this connection with you again, a hope that has been lost in the past, maybe towards you specifically, or maybe towards emotional connections and romance in general. So this person in the past might have felt like they weren't attracting anything positive. They weren't able to make deep connection. They weren't able to attract love. They weren't worthy of love. They had loads of negative thoughts about that. They were wondering what was wrong within them and how could they possibly change it. And they were actually giving up on the idea that things would never change. So it's beautiful that it's in reverse, because it means that this person has finally come out of that negative mindset, and feeling like a victim of the universe, and finally has restored their hope. And 10 times more, even this card is 10 times more meaningful because the starlight is next to it. So it means that this person not only has abandoned that idea, those negative ideas of himself, but this person has also restored their dreams. And there's so much positivity and optimism in this person regarding this connection with you, because we have the sunlight as well. You make them feel joyful, you make them feel happy, you make them feel alive again, you make them feel as everything is possible. You're like shedding a light on them as well. So I feel like you have been such an important presence in their life, because you finally one of those people that after such a long time has been able to appreciate them for who they are, and has been able to see through the surface and really get them. So they feel really happy because of that. And you also make them feel like it's worth taking a risk again with these two of Wands upright. Although at the same time they're quite calculated about how much they can handle, because they still want to maintain a balance. Because if you see from this card, if this person would carry one stick extra on one of those baskets, it could very easily fall off the bridge and end up in the mouth of this giant orc underneath, waiting to chew him off. So this person is quite determined and willing to go across the bridge, and carrying all of these sticks, carrying all of their tools, and carrying all of their history, but and taking a risk. But they are really calculating on how much they can handle. So it's beautiful because they're still keeping a foot on the ground, because they don't want to get disappointed, they don't want to get hurt, but at the same time you make them feel so safe and so hopeful and so dreamy that they have definitely no fear to go across the bridge. And to me, this is a bridge from their old life, where their negative thinking was definitely predominating, towards their new life, where you are present, and you could as well not be present anymore, but they're still going across the bridge. They're still going to be a person that is loving themselves. Okay, they want to love themselves in the first place. They want to feel again that they are worth of love, that they are worth of luck, that the world is full of possibilities and opportunities for them, that is a rich place, and they want to feel happy to be alive again. And then with the Seeker of Spells, oh my god, like this is the Knight of Wands, and it speaks about how they see you, and they see you as a person that has a lot of creative energy, that has a lot of passion, that is still trying to seek what is their passion, what their passion is, what their true path is. But they really admire how you are not giving up on anything. You still have this fire burning within you, and they really are fascinated about the fact that you are not feeling lost, even if you haven't reached, if you haven't settled down just yet, or if you haven't if you don't feel like settle in one hobby or in one passion or in one specific job. If you, they really admire how you still are having fun in this life, and you don't really care if you have ended, if you have landed in one specific place just yet or not. And so I feel that you're really inspiring them, and you're really helping them turning that fire within themselves as well. So they love how curious you are, and how you put yourself you push yourself out of your comfort zone. You try new things, you try new activities, new hobbies, you challenge yourself, and you still really, even if one of those paths doesn't work, you still are determined and curious to try another one. So they really love that about you. Four of Spells in reverse, they feel like they cannot celebrate just yet. They feel like it's all of this is beautiful, and you're definitely creating a spark within them, and you're definitely creating a change within them, but they still feel like not walking on eggshells, but they still feel as if this is only the beginning, and they don't want to take you for granted, so they don't want to shout to the whole world how they found the perfect person, how they found their partner already. They know that this is still just the very beginning, so they don't want to burn it. Yeah, they want this passion to be overcoming, and then eventually kind of lose track of the slow evolution of this connection, which is supposed to be the healthier. Okay, so they don't want to burn the stages, they don't want to burn the steps. So let's get some more tarot cards, another layer on how they're feeling. So I don't know if I mentioned, probably you already know by now if you already know my channel, but as you can see, some of the cards pop out in reverse, but I don't think they always hold a super negative meaning. I just think that they help the reading to be more accurate and specific, and help us giving us a wider range of interpretations. Okay, so how do they feel about you right now? Five of Spells in reverse, the Folly, which is the Tower, the Ace of Challenges upright, the Wise Woman, the Eight of Spells in reverse, and the Six of Wands. What lovely cards. So with these Five of Spells in reverse, is nice because they feel like there's no competition. They don't have to compete to be around you. They also feel like there's no possibility to get into a conflict with you. And with the Folly, with the Tower, it's like, yeah, they are finally removing that sense of competing with others, the sense of inferiority with others. They've always been competing with other people in the past, even just in their head, thinking that everybody was better than them, everybody had better skills than them, and therefore they had no possibility to be seen. And that was the old them. And with the Tower, they completely dismantled all of those old beliefs. That's beautiful. So they feel with you, they feel like there's no need to compare themselves with others, because you truly see them as they are, and everybody is unique and everybody is beautiful in their own way, and there's no better than other. We're all just different, and we're all just better at different things. With this Ace of Swords, the Ace of Challenges, yeah, and the Wise Woman, is like they finally, you're helping them to gain so much clarity about them and about what they want, and you make them feel so much wiser. So I feel that they really see you as this very spiritual woman that has learned a lot from her or his life lessons. So if I say woman, like, don't get fixated on it, because it's not a gender specific reading, and the Wise Woman could as well be a man that has a lot of that has evolved their emotional side very well, that is very in touch with their emotional side and spiritual side. So yeah, they really feel like patient. They feel like they're trusting universe. They feel like everything is supposed to be as it is. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. They're really grounded and at peace with themselves, and they have clear ideas as well on what they want, and they feel this excitement of starting something new with you. They want to be very honest with you. They want to have a clear communication. Although talking about communication, the Eight of Spells is in reverse, so it's like, yes, they have a lot of clarity in their mind, but they might have a hard time expressing all of these feelings for you, or all of these thoughts, or all of the journey that they've been going through, everything that you inspire them. They might have a hard time expressing it. Especially they might have a hard time expressing how comforted by your presence. They feel like, oh, look at this. This is a beautiful story behind this card, because it's about a woman that got lost in the woods and felt totally in despair during the night, and then eventually exhausted fell asleep, and then when she woke up she was surrounded by lots of snuggly little rabbits taking care of her. So it's a card that speaks about how there's always going to be somebody there for us, somebody to take care of us, somebody to love us, even in times when we feel completely lost and alone and abandoned. There's always gonna come out of nowhere there's always gonna be a good side in everything, and so that's how they perceive you. You are that little rabbit that came to snuggle them during times of despair, but they have a hard time to express that. So let's get another layer of cards. The Lovers in reverse. The Three of Spells. So you're not a couple as of yet, and the majority of you possibly, but they're really wishing, they're really patient for it to happen. The Weaver Boons, the Ace of Boons, so much positive cards, the Enchanter and the Keeper of Challenges. So as I said, they don't feel like this is a stable couple just yet, and like maybe you're still just seeing each other, or you're still at the first stages, but they're definitely waiting for the right ship to come. They're definitely calling in their ancestors and their spirits and asking them to make this happen. Three of Spells is so beautiful because they speak about hope for the future and holding their vision for the future, and imagining what is it that they want to manifest, and then putting their desire out in the universe and then wait for it to happen. There is this Keeper of Boons, Weaver of Boons, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Boons. So they really feel as you could be their committed partner, their life partner. They really see potential in this connection, even if it's just at the beginning. They see that there is everything you guys would possibly need to have a healthy, long-lasting connection, relationship, and they feel really lucky to have met you, but they also want to be patient. They don't want to burn the steps, as I said before, and they're just really focusing on having positive thinking rather than all of those negative mindsets that have ruined them in the past. Although it's hard, it's not easy, because they still have the antagonist figure within them. Their worst enemy, it's always ourselves, isn't it? And this is the King of Swords, the Keeper of Challenges, and being in reverse, it talks about somebody that is being very harsh on them. So that could be themselves, or it could be their own his own or her own parents that in the past might have said very bad things about them, and they just keep reminding of those words. So they're really trying their best to completely brainwash themselves again, reset their brain, reset their own beliefs, their own old beliefs, because they want to feel worthy for you. They know that you are such a generous, warm and a caring person, and so full of skills, and you're a healer possibly as well. In this card, you are depicted as a person that knows a lot about herbs and medicinal herbs, and that is very good at growing things and taking care of others and nourishing others, and they absolutely feel very lucky to have found a person like you. You might be very connected to nature as well, and yeah, you might love natural living type of style, and they want to feel worthy for that, so they're working so hard. maybe they're even, you know, drawing some sigils or writing down positive affirmations in order to counteract the negative effect of that King of Swords in reverse. So let's have a look at the oracle cards, and then we pass to the charms. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So they definitely feel like they want to work on this. Even if it has to be slowly, they're fine with that. That's the energy that comes from the Ace of Wands as well. Little steps by little, and you're gonna get what you want. So they're very, very patient and grounded and getting to know each other. So they really know that this is still the beginning. So it's still about spending more time with each other and discovering who you are, and see where it goes. But there's definitely a lot of hope. Adjustments are required with the third quarter moon, and this, we've seen that already. They are doing adjustment within themselves. They are completely rewire their brain. Don't let your past hold you back. I cannot believe this card just came in. I mean, I didn't have a look at the oracle cards whatsoever, or any of the cards that I drawn before, and they just all make sense at the end. That's why I also liked reading the oracles at the end, because they really close a beautiful cycle. And so yeah, they really just feel like they're super hopeful and optimistic, and then they want to be as they were in the past. So let's have a look at the charms now. It could be a little loud because I'm gonna mix this ball of charms. Okay, so we have a bee. A bee talks again about somebody that is very proactive and productive. Look, her bum was talking to a pea. Maybe that's meaningful for you, that pea, for some reason. Or it could be P for productive as well. So definitely somebody that is hardworking. I might just have a little close up so you can see these charms a little better. There. So we have, I am not weird, I am gifted. And that's exactly how you make them feel. They felt weird their whole time, misunderstood and not supported, and you know, not part of any group, not part of anything, not able to belong to anywhere. And now, thanks to you, they feel like, oh, I wasn't weird this whole time. I'm just gifted. I'm just have different gifts. And there is this acorn, which represent to me the Ace of Pentacles as well, because in every seed there is the potential of a awesome, amazing tree to grow. So that's what they see in you. They see that there is potential, there is growth. But what you need to do when you plant the seed, you need to be very, very patient. You cannot put pressure on it, and this is exactly their energy. We have a rock, which to me represent digging in their themselves, digging in this connection, being strong as well, being a strong partner for you. There is this compass, which means that they have found their north, they have found their way. With you, they feel balanced. They feel as if they have found their path. And this doesn't mean to put any pressure on you, because this person will still have their own compass, even if you would decide not to be with them anymore, because they decided to go across that bridge. We have this microphone, which is great, because with the Eight of Wands that we saw before, there could be some difficulties in expressing themselves, expressing some of their thoughts, some of the journey that they have been going through, thanks to you as well. So it's good that the microphone is here, because it means that they want to work as well on their ability to speak out their voice, to come out of their nest. But as well, it could be that they might feel like having a karaoke night with you, having some fun, or they might enjoy singing with you or making music with you. And then there is a home here, and it makes me feel like you make them feel at home. And also they have deep inside themselves the wish that you could become their home in the future, that you could create a family together, that because with all of those pentacle cards, the boons cards, there's definitely a lot of stability. The ace of boons, the queen of pentacles, there's it's like their wish to settle down with you is strong, but they want to go little by little. These little legs can't go much further, they can't take giant steps, so that's again another confirm that they want to take things slowly. There's this beautiful painting, I think it's Klimt, with the kiss. I don't know if you can see it. So they're definitely very passionate and romantic about you, but in such a beautiful and delicate and artistic way. Like they really hold you as a butterfly. They don't want to burn the steps, as I said before. They don't want to do anything that could harm you. They really treat you as a treasure. There is Taurus here, and Taurus is all about going slow and feeling grounded and being passionate as well. Taurus is such a sensual type of sign, and so it loves the little pleasures, and they feel as they can indulge in little pleasures when they are with you. There's a few little letters. Fun. Beautiful. So yeah, as I said before, they want to have fun with you. They feel like they can have fun with you. They feel and to have fun with somebody, they really need to feel relaxed and themselves, right? So this is a beautiful sign. And what else do we have? Pun. Yeah, that could be, maybe this is your way to have fun as well, to have lots of puns together. And let me know, guys, in the comments below if you see any other letters, because I always kind of get stuck when I'm doing it in front of you. Then eventually, as soon as I turn off the camera, I just start seeing lots of others. And but yeah, that's mainly everything. I really hope you guys have been enjoying this video. Let me know in the comments below if you did. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I can. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And ring the bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And for the rest, I'm here if you ever wish to have a private reading. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. It was such a honor, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Big hugs to you. Hi guys, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen Le Soleil with the fluorite crystal, so for this specific reading, I've already shuffled and drawn some of the oracle cards and some of the tarot cards, which are basically the one that you picked during the pick pile at the intro of this video. So I'm gonna put the oracle cards on a side for now, and I'm gonna start with the tarot cards first, and then we're gonna shuffle more together to get some of the clarifying cards. So we have the Seeker of Challenges in reverse, the Weaver of Challenges in reverse, the Seeker of Boons in reverse, the Eight of Challenges upright, the Wild Word in reverse, and the Ten of Boons in reverse. So don't get worried about the reverse cards. I always read them reverse except for certain specific readings. And it's nothing to be too scared about. Indeed, they simply help the reading to be more specific, and they give us a much wider range of interpretation on the cards. So let's have a look. We have the Seeker of Challenges, which represent the the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Challenges, which is the Eight of Swords. So this person definitely feel like they have some mental traps. They have some certain things that are limiting them. They might have some limiting thoughts, some blocks within them, and they might not be able to see a way out, so they might feel a little bit in despair. They might not feel very healthy mentally. They might feel a bit unbalanced in their mind, and they might not know which direction to go. They might feel a bit lost, and they might not understand and distinguish between the reality and between their own paranoias as well. And with this King of Swords, sorry again, Knight of Swords in reverse, it seems like, yes, they have lost their movement, they have lost the motivation, they have lost the direction, and also the ability to express themselves and to speak clearly and directly to you. They could as well, it could as well be that they feel like you are in this position, you are in that situation. So feel free as well to swap the roles if that's what feels natural, if that makes sense to you. We have this weaver of challenges that could represent you, but not necessarily could as well represent them. And they speak about somebody that is being definitely detached from the situation, that is not putting a lot of their heart and on the table, a lot of their emotions on the table, that is definitely seeing things very rationally. Since it's in reverse, it could be as well that this person might be saying harsh things to the other. So it could as well be that they have this wrong opinion that you are being harsh, but you're not. Maybe you're just being caring of them. So they might just have this wrong perception of reality. With this wide world, they have a hard time closing an old chapter, closing an old. So it could be that you have decided to cut them off. You might have decided to take a break from this connection, maybe because they were being too intense, or they were being too in their mind, they were not in a conscious state of mind, possibly they were not being positive. You decided to take a break, but they're not accepting that this chapter is over. Definitely with the Seeker of Boons and the Ten of Boons, it's like they feel like they have there was a lovely family, warm environment between the two of you. Maybe they have lots of memories of the time you spent together, having lots of gathering in the house, possibly, and having plans and ideas for the future, and you are still feeling very curious about each other and motivated to work on the connection. And now being in reverse, it seems like this has become a memory, or this has become very slow progress and is not going as fast movement as before. Indeed, there is a idea of slow movement as well with the Seeker challenges. With the Soleil, though, it's interesting because they feel like they want to spread light on all of these, okay? So they have the intention to make things better, to fix things, to readjust themselves if it's needed, to see things more clearly again, because they really don't want to miss that idea of family with these Ten of Boons, the idea of satisfaction and contentment and having everything that they need and having a lovely, stable connection as well, relationship. Maybe you guys have a family together as well, and this person really doesn't want to miss that, doesn't want to be an external member of the family, want to still be part of it. So this person is definitely motivated to be joyful again, to be happy again, to be healthy again. So let's get another layer of cards. Seven of Spells in reverse and the Keeper of Boons in reverse. So there's definitely a pull within them. So one direction is pulling them towards not fighting and giving up, and the other direction is pulling them towards maintaining that father figure that they have achieved until now, or that strong, loyal partner figure that they have achieved until now. So there's definitely this pull within them that is bringing them into different directions. Two challenges in reverse. So they're having a hard time seeing clearly and contemplating the situation, looking looking at themselves in the mirror. So they might blame a lot of other people instead of blaming themselves, instead of looking within themselves. But the star is there, so they really have a lot of hope in this connection. They really hope that you guys will be able to be together again, or to achieve your dreams again. Four of Spells in reverse, lack of celebration, feeling far from home. Eight of Spells, they might feel like you're not talking to them, or you're not talking to them as warmly, or you're not allowing them to travel towards you. Let me have a look at the oracle cards and we pick more of the tarot. I'm just curious to see. Oh wow. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And separation. I can't believe this. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So yes, the tarot definitely picked up the energy. So here, so you might be in a separation, and this release your ex. They might feel as if you are releasing them. Or they might feel like they have to release you, but it doesn't really feel like that so much, because the sun is here, the star is there as well. They really want to maintain that partner figure. So I feel that mostly it means that they feel like you are letting go of them. They feel like you are closing the door on them. Then let's see the Moonology card. The energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon. And surrender to the divine with the full moon. So they're definitely expressing their wish to the universe, and then just waiting for them to manifest. They're trying to make things grow again with this waxing moon. They want things to happen, they want things to grow, but at the same time they don't want to force them. So that's a good point where to start, because otherwise when somebody gets too stubborn and too upset on the rejection, they might actually turn into toxic. Now let's see, let's take another layer of the tarot, and then I'm gonna pass to the charms just to end the reading. The fluorite as well is a stone that has a lot of effects on the mind. It helps the mind to be clearer and to be healthier, to be more focused. So it doesn't surprise me that you picked this one. And I feel that this person definitely has the intention to be healthier, to be more stable, to be more grounded, to try maybe going to a psychotherapist and understand what's going on in their mind. We have 5 of challenges in reverse and the enchanter. That's beautiful. They really have the awareness now that they can turn their life around. They can make things better. They can simply fight their own internal conflicts. They can ignore them. They can find the harmony again. They're not scared anymore of those fears and anxiety and the depression or those mental blocks. They're not scared of that anymore. And Ace of Wands, they're really believing into a new beginning. They're really believing that there is potential. Maybe there's no balance just yet. Definitely there's 2 different forces fighting with each other. So there is the Forge always talk about the balance between fire energy and water energy. And being in reverse, it means that there's not much of that balance just yet. The relationship, the connection still need to be molded, but they have hope and look, strength and courage. So they want to make peace with this wolf. They don't want to be afraid of it anymore, and I really think that it's talking about their own mental health. Childhood challenges in reverse. There could be kids involved, but not necessarily. Childhood challenges in reverse talks as well about somebody that is still inexperienced, still not knowing where to go, not knowing their path, not having a clear mind. and feeling very confused on what to do, but nevertheless they are making peace with that side of them. So there could be as well a lost child within them, so what they have to do is to heal their childhood wounds, which are still quite fresh from their point of view. Three of Visions in reverse, Ace of Challenges, and the Green Mother. They are absolutely aware that they have ruined the harmony between the two of you or three of you, how many you are in this connection, or if you are part of a family. But they have awareness on how much you mean, how special you are, what a treasure of a person you are. They admire you so much. They have so they really put you on a pedestal. They really admire you for being lovely, motherly, caring type of person, always there to nourish others, to nourish kids, people, animals as well, and nature in general. They admire how connected to nature you are. They admire how you can turn everything into lashing green. So if they give you some fabric, you turn them into warm clothes. If they give you some scrap of foods, you turn them into a warm meal. And if you give them, if they give you a dry patch of land, you turn it into a mini forest or a veggie garden. So they really admire that ability of you to make things grow around you. And if you have kids, they really admire what a lovely mother you are, mother figure you are. So I feel that they are aware that they have disrupted the harmony there for sure. And they want to gain mental clarity. So let me get some charms now for you. Okay, there's two shells, and the shells definitely talk about feeling physically attractive from you, but at the same time very vulnerable. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little close up here so you can see the charms a bit better. There. So definitely they might feel quite vulnerable and soft on the inside, trapped as well. There's a spider web. So as we said before, they're definitely trapped in their mind. They have so many things to say to you with this message in the bottle, but they're like bottling them up. And there is a Capricorn symbol here, so they might feel like you are being stubborn and maybe way too practical and way too protective, and not allowing them to speak up, maybe because we sense at the beginning that they have this perception of you of being maybe a little harsh and too detached and cold and separate from them. There is Frida symbol again and the moon, so it's like they still have romantic feelings for you. They still have that fascination for you. They love how unique and artistic you are, how independent and unique. As I said unique already, but unapologetic and strong. You have such a strong personality. You're such an artistic person, and they really admire that about you. You mean the world to them with this world symbol. And you represent their pillars, but you see this pillar is kind of, there's only 3 pillars, and it's hard for it to stand up properly. So they feel like there's a 4th pillar missing if you're not in their own life, if you're not with them. There's K and L, there could be a Kelly name here, there's a Y as well. What else? We have a rock, which talks about being resilient, being strong, being stubborn, being determined to make things work. There's a pencil, but it's like broken at the top. So again, it talks about somebody that wants to write a message, but it can't for some reason. So we've seen before that they're being very patient. They want things to grow, but they also don't want to ruin things. They want to surrender to the divine. So that could be a sign of them writing and then being like, oh, maybe that's too soon, maybe I need to wait, maybe I need to fix myself more before getting in touch with this person again. There's a lot of nostalgia here with the 90s video cassette there. There is the Ireland symbol that could be just representing nature in general, the shamrock symbol, or it could represent maybe you went for a trip in Ireland and you have lots of nostalgic memories about that time. And yeah, then if you see any other name, Billy, maybe Polly, because there's a P there, let me know in the comments below. There's an X here, which again could be talking about you guys being X now. There could be Nick. Let me know in the comments below if you see any other name. I usually kind of get foggy when I'm here recording with you, and then as soon as I stop recording I just keep seeing loads of other things. Anyway, that was a reading for you. I know that I said in the beginning it wasn't gonna be too dark with the cards in reverse, but this one eventually turned out to be a little heavy, but I hope that you guys have been able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The sun is here, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be joy again, there's gonna be happiness again, things are gonna be at least cleared out. So I feel like things are going to be improving. So let me know guys in the comments below if this reading has resonated with you. It would mean so much to find out, and I'd love to connect with you. So I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I can, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And ring the bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And I'm here if you ever wish a private reading, and all the instructions and prices are in the info box below. That's everything. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. It was such a honor, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Big hugs to you now. Bye bye.